All right, welcome back to the Stilwell High School Gymnasium for our nightcap of our first Friday night of high school basketball of the 21-22 season. And we have quite the treat for you. I mean, that first game is going to be hard to top. It was very entertaining between the Lady Rangers and the Lady Indians. The Lady Indians came out with a 4-point lead, or a 4-point win. But tonight we have the number 15 in Class 3A Roland Rangers in town to take on our Stilwell Indians, who are the defending NOAA Conference champions. Brad, Roland's off of only a 2-point win on Tuesday night over Salisaw, as they were led by Peyton Wisenant. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but I apologize if anyone's listening that is a friend or family member of Peyton for butchering his name, as I'm sure I did. But so Roland off of a 2-point win on Tuesday, and the Indians are off of a blowout of the Shakota Wildcats on Tuesday. But this should be a heck of a ball game for us, and I'm excited, Brad.
Me too. And as you mentioned early on, the game we watched before this one is going to be very tough to beat as far as entertainment value goes. But I'm looking for Stilwell to continue to build on the momentum that they established on Tuesday night. One thing Coach George told me in that halftime interview is he's really looking at his outside guys, his guards. He really feels like if they can get going, they can, I don't want to say cruise to a victory, but it would definitely make it a lot easier path.
Yeah, and something I talked to Coach George about before even the girls' game. I was downstairs talking to him, and I told him one of the things that was most impressive to me on Tuesday night was, now Cody shot the ball well from three, but no one else on the team really shot the ball well from three, and especially Kyler, who's a heck of a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But last season I felt like Kyler would have just kept forcing it, and instead on Tuesday you saw him take the ball, put it on the floor, get into the lane, make some jumpers, make some other guys available, make some assists there. You saw him adjust and become a facilitator and a scorer at the same time. And I was telling Coach George, and he agreed with me, that that's some growth that he's seen as well with Kyler especially. And then on top of that, the defending co-conference player of the year on Tuesday night, Caden Lee, got in foul trouble real early in the game and missed a large chunk of the first half and some of the second half as well. And he still finished with 15 points on the night.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't even able to find that rhythm until late in the game, whenever it was already well in hand. So I think he's probably itching to get a full game going for himself as well.
I agree, and one of the other things Coach George mentioned to me during our halftime chat of the girls' game was he's really looking for Tyrus Teehee and Tony Wolf to be a big part of tonight's game down low. He really feels like there's a matchup there that maybe they can take advantage of. So, and ladies and gentlemen, we are about to tick under 30 seconds left to go till tip-off, and so we're going to receive the starting lineup for the Stilwell Indians right now. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to start with our visiting team, the Roland Rangers. Wisenant.
Okay. So that is your starting lineup for the Roland Rangers there.
And Tyler and I would like to give a shout out to our counterpart and PA announcer this evening and every Stilwell Indians home game, Mr. Shane Ford. All right, number 4, Caden Lee. Next up for your Stilwell Indians, number 13, Kalima Ramirez. And now number 22, Cody Petrie. Next up for your Stilwell Indians, number 24, Kyler Fourkiller. And last but not least, number 33, Antonio Wolf. And our head coach, as we mentioned earlier, is Michael George. Assistants are Nick Davis and William Crittenden. Sorry, better known as Chris Crittenden. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this should be a very entertaining game. And it looks like tipping off will be Carson Wiggins for Roland Rangers and Antonio Wolf for the Stilwell Indians. Tip is away. Ball controlled by the Indians and given to Cody Petrie. Petrie hands off to Fourkiller. Fourkiller swings the ball around back over to Petrie. Back to Fourkiller. And Wolf thought about it for a second. Now he's going to take the jump shot inside the three-point line, and it is no good.
Okay, I'm back with you, Brad.
Oh.
Inside, no good for the Roland Rangers there. Cody Petrie collects the defensive rebound. Inside, gets in the paint and connects on the layup there. Great job by Cody Petrie. Gives the Indians a 2-0 lead to start the game. 3-ball. Wiggins passed it up, gets it inside, gonna put it on the glass, good.
Ball thrown ahead to Kyler Fourkiller. Antonio Wolf from deep, in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by the Roland Rangers. He takes it all the way in and scores, and that's number 2, Tavares Noonan.
All right, 4-2 lead for the Roland Rangers here. Early in the game, Caden Lee from 3, no good. Ramirez with Wolf with the board, gives a nice little pass to Ramirez. Going to get a foul on Roland, 21.
That'd be on number 2, Tavares Noonan.
2, sorry.
And Ramirez will be at the line to see if he can complete the and one.
First one, or the only one, is up and no good. Oh. Going to be a foul on Ramirez. Deep pass, gonna be overthrown. Oh man, some contact there. No foul. Or no, do we have a foul? Ball, Stilwell's ball, so no foul. Ball will go back to Stilwell on the out of bounds throw.
And a wild chain of events here as we try to wrap our head around it. To be inbounded by Stilwell underneath the basket by Caden Lee.
Petrie thought about it, inside to Ramirez. Ramirez with the jumper,
no
good,
fouled.
but he is fouled and will go to the line for 2.
It took a shot to the chops. Let's see who they get for the foul here. Number 24, Ashton Peters, will be assessed the foul.
Ramirez with 2 at the line. First one's up and No good. Brad, as we said in the girls' game, whenever you got a tough game, you have to make free throws. Second one for Ramirez. He's up and no good.
Ball controlled by number 22 for Roland.
Deep pass. Able to save it. He stepped on the line there. Ball will go back to Stilwell. Roland pressing, or like trying to force some stuff a little bit. Kyler with the ball on the wing, thought about it. Ramirez with the ball, going to swing it over to Caden Lee. Lee with the ball up top, gives it over to Wolf. Nice cut there by Ramirez. Good pass by Wolf. 2 points on the board as the Indians take their first lead of the night. I'm sorry, their second lead of the night. They were up 2-0.
The press broke by Roland.
Ball swung over to Wiggins there. Number 3 goes baseline, connects as he ties it back up. You still haven't seen Stilwell really get into an offensive set yet, Brad. You're wondering how long that's going to take. Cody Petrie got down the lane, connects on the layup. Good take. Long pass to Wiggins. Nice hands there by Wolf, but they still get it and connect as they tie it up at 8. Petrie gives it over to Lee as Lee brings it up on the near side. Gives over to Ramirez. Back to Petrie. Petrie thought about it. It's going to go to his left. Comes back. He loses control of it. Turnover. Roland. Ramirez with the foul. That's going to be number 2 on him. Here comes Teehee. Not a bad play here to play Teehee and Wolf at the same time, in my opinion, Brad. No. You see that Roland has some serious size.
They do.
Wiggins with the ball up top for Roland. Good finish there by number 3. Caden Lee with the ball. Turnover by Lee. Roland's off and running. Good defense there. We're going to get a travel. Good recovery by Lee to force the change of direction and cause the turnover. Cody Petrie going to bring up the ball for the Indians. Thought about it. Teehee high-low action down to Wolf. Wolf's going to get the jumper. Good.
Great find by Teehee and great move by Wolf to get the 2-point bucket.
Indians press him. Here comes a trap. Roland handles the press. Now they're in their offensive set. Good job by Wolf to jump in that passing lane. He has some offside help to 4-killer with the jumper. Good. Gives the Indians a 2-point lead once again. You can see that this game's very much going to be back and forth all night, Brad.
Yeah.
Wiggins with the ball on the wing.
And Noonan thought about it.
Goes baseline. No call. Yep, they get a charge. Good job by Caden Lee to get position and take the contact there. Force the turnover. 12-10 in favor of the Indians early in this game. Well, we had a substitution late here.
It looks like checking in for Roland will be number 12, Kewan Youngblood.
Cody Petrie bringing up the ball for the Indians as they try to get into an offensive set. Good pass there by Petrie inside the lane. Nice find by Wolf. Teehee connects. Great high-low action there by the Indians as they push it out to a 4-point lead. Good hands by the Indians. Going to get a foul and one there for the Roland Rangers. That's number 2, Tavares Noonan on that play.
Foul will be on Tyrus Teehee.
That's Teehee's first on the night.
Noonan readies. Shoots first, and it's good.
So 1-point lead for the Indians after the 3-point play there by Noonan. Petrie with the ball. Kyler with the ball. He thought about it, passed it up. There he is. He ain't going to pass that one up. 3-ball up and away, and good. Cha-ching! 3-ball from Kyler Fourkiller. Good recovery by Teehee as he knocked that ball out of bounds on the deep pass there as the Roland Rangers were trying to break the press. Roland gets it inbounded. Good hands there by Wolf. Wiggins going to shoot the 3, and it's good. So that makes it a 17-16 lead for the Indians. Going to get a foul on Wiggins there as he tried to get a little bit aggressive. Timeout Roland. Wiggins looks to be shaken up. He might have got hit in the nose or something, Brad.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's mouth or a nasal injury, but it looks like he's going to get some medical attention. So quick timeout here in what's been a very fast-paced first quarter, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, it's been back and forth, answer for answer. You know, Wiggins, he's shown some good ability on the basketball court, but Brad, he is a 2024 baseball commit to the University of Arkansas, so very talented athlete.
Yeah. Arkansas Razorbacks known for their baseball prowess, as I know your father-in-law likes to call them, the Omahogs.
Well, they didn't make it to Omaha last year, Brad.
No, they didn't.
Game has started. Here we go. Cody Petrie on the wing, gives it over to Wolf. Wolf looks inside, nothing there. Caden Lee with the 3. It is good for the Indians. 20-16 with a minute 41 remaining. Roland beats the press, gets it inside. That's going to be a charge. Good job by Tyrus Teehee to stand to the ground and take that. To 16, Indians with the ball. Kyler Fourkiller with the ball up top. Gives over to Caden Lee. Back to Fourkiller. Fourkiller with a deep 3. In and out. Roland collects the rebound. Noonan with the ball for the Rangers. Minute 14 remaining. Noonan goes baseline. Reverse layup good. Cuts the lead to 2. Minute left here in the first quarter. Dangerous pass. Still lucky to retain possession. Wolf with the jumper. No good. Unable to get his own rebound. Noonan's off and running. Slows it down a little bit. Good effort by the Indians. Diving around. No good. Tyrus Teehee collects the rebound. Caden Lee's off and running.
It looks like Lee may hold up for the final shot.
Petrie drives. Gives up to Fourkiller. Stilwell's going to settle down, hold it for the final shot. it appears. 15 seconds remaining. Over to Petrie. Petrie calls his play to his teammates. 8 seconds. Deep three. No love from the glass. Noonan's going. Last. Nope, no good. That does it for the first quarter. 20-18 in a hectic first quarter between the Stilwell Indians and the Roland Rangers. Stilwell with the 2-point lead. We've seen some various things in the first quarter there between some sloppy plays, some three-ball shooting, and then some defensive effort that looked pretty dang good as well. Brad, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it just seemed like every time that Stilwell would try to get out to like around a 4-point lead, Roland was right there to bridge that gap with a big three or a big bucket down here. Yeah, I thought it was smart of Coach George, Tyler, in about the middle of that first quarter to get away from the full court press because Roland was getting some easy baskets off of that down here. Some nice looks underneath the basket. So smart adjustment. We'll see what the second quarter holds for us.
Yeah, I think all in all, if you're Coach George, you got to feel pretty happy with how that quarter ended up considering everything. I mean, your team didn't play exactly to their full ability, I didn't feel like. You saw some sloppiness, you saw some miscommunication, you saw some missed shots that they normally don't miss, and you saw a lot of missed free throws as well.
We do want to note that there have been 2 substitutions for the Stilwell Indians. Number 2, Cole Kimball, is now in the game.
Noonan with the ball up top for the Rangers to start the second quarter. He goes to his right. Good effort there by Cole Kimball. It'll be a foul on him, though.
Let's see if they get him or Tyrus Teehee. Well, that is going to be on Cole Kimball. That's his first.
So Noonan will go to the line for 2. That is the 4th team foul for the Indians. First personal for Cole Kimball. First one up and good for Noonan. Readies for his second. It is up and good. So tied ball game here early in the second quarter with Cody Petrie bringing the ball down for the Indians. Over to Cole Kimball, back to Petrie, back to Forkiller. Nice pass there, inside-outside action. Indians looking to make something happen. Good pass there to Teehee. Teehee looks there, nice pass inside to Lee. Lee gets fouled. Go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a great find there by Tyrus Teehee to get Lee that open look.
Caden Lee will go to the line for 2. Caden Lee, sorry.
Tyler's still in football mode. He's wanting to call for Kanan Mink.
But Lee goes to the line for 2. He has 3 on the night so far. First one is up and good. Lee gets the ball, ready for his second. It is up and also good. So 2 free throws there by Lee gives the Indians a 2-point lead. They got the ball to the middle of that zone. That's the best way to break it. There's going to be a foul on Kimball right there as he tried to jump that passing lane. That'll be number 2 on Kimball. That'll be 6 on the team, or 5 on the team.
Yeah, and his right idea there by Kimball, just a little late getting over, and he's going to be subbed out here for Ethan James.
Ethan James going to draw the assignment of Noonan.
And I like this assignment for James. He's a scrappy defender.
Yeah. Plays a lot bigger than his size. Noonan goes right, gives it over on the handoff there. Rebound to
James.
Ethan James. Going to bring it up for the Indians. Petrie with the ball. Nice pass there to Teehee. Teehee's going to turn it over. That's a walk, no call. Noonan with the ball. Number 3 for the Roland Rangers with the ball. Swings over 24. Noonan with the ball. Gives over to 44. 44 with the 3. Going to be short.
They're going to say Peyton Wisnett was on the line whenever he reached out to grab that ball. So the ball will be, there'll be a turnover against the Roland Rangers. Ball will go to Stilwell Indians. Caden Lee to inbound with Cody Petrie bringing the ball up.
Stilwell still with a 2-point lead. Four-Killer with the ball, gives it back to Petrie. Petrie with the 3. That is good for Cody Petrie. Gives Petrie 7 on the night. Oh, Ethan James could not get there just quick enough. Wisnett with the ball inside, gets it up on the rim, and it falls for 2. 25-22. Petrie with the ball. Gives over to Four-Killer. Four-Killer with the 3. That's good! The Indians are heating up! 28-22.
You know, and as I mentioned in my conversation with Coach George, this is a matchup that he liked. He felt like if his guards could get going, this would be a game that would swing in his favor.
10-second call against the Rangers right there. Great job by the defense. 5:14 remaining here in the second quarter. Indians with the 6-point lead, their largest of the night. And Brad, it looks like Wiggins is done for the night.
Yeah, that would be the case.
Petrie with the ball up top. Got a foul. And that will put him on the line for a 1-and-1. And just to clarify, we saw Wiggins come out of the locker room. It looks like he's headed out. I'm going to guess maybe, just speculating, possibly a broken nose, something like that.
Yeah.
Feel for the kid. Hope he's okay. Hope it all goes well for him. Petrie goes to the line for a 1-and-1 right here. 5:03 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that play that Wiggins got hurt on was incidental contact between him and Cody Petrie. Wiggins went for the steal, and he got the worst end of that deal.
Yeah, I think the bridge of his nose, I think, caught Petrie on the shoulder. First one for Petrie is good. Pushes the lead to 7. Petrie readies for a second. It is up and also good. Pitcher in for the Indians. Noonan going inside. Nothing there. He's going to force it up, and he'll score. Cuts the lead to 6. Inside the lane, nice dish there. Going to get a foul. It's on the floor. They'll be 1-and-1 once again for Cody Petrie.
And checking back in for the Indians will be Antonio Wolf, giving Tyrus Teehee a rest.
Good minutes from Teehee, Brad.
Yes.
So Petrie will shoot the front end of this 1-and-1 right here. It is up and good. Petrie very good at the stride. Pushes the lead back to 7. Gives him 10 on the night. Second one for Petrie. Gets the roll. 8-point lead. Ties the largest lead of the night. Good job by the Indians on this press. Nice trap there. Indians drop back into a man after the press. Three ball.
And it's good
for number 24, Ashton Peters. Cuts the lead to 5. 4 minutes remaining.
Petrie sends it over to James.
With the answer. No good. Short. Going to get a foul underneath.
Looks like we're
going to be a foul on
Antonio Wolf.
That'll be his first personal. That is the 6th team foul on the Indians. Next one will put the Rangers on the bonus. Noonan goes to his left. Good hands there by Ethan James. Going to force the jump ball. Good effort. And as you said earlier, he is scrappy, Brad.
Yeah.
Ball, possession arrow does go to the Indians. Petrie will bring it up for the Indians. Good handles by Petrie. Nice step back. Jumper short. Will be out of bounds. Goes to the Rangers. 3:24 remaining in the half. Stilwell with the 5-point lead. Rangers beat the press, get the layup, cut it to 3. Caden Lee thought about it.
Yeah.
Over to Lee, to Hitcher. Lee gets over to James. Cross-court pass going to go out of bounds. Errant throw there by Ethan James.
And Tyler, I know we talked about before this game tipped off about Peyton Wisenet being the leading scorer against Sallisaw the other night, but to me, Tavares Noonan's been the catalyst so far for the Roland Rangers this evening.
Yeah, especially after Wiggins went out. I felt like it's all been Noonan so far. Indians trying to get a stop here to end this 5-0 run by the Rangers. Noonan with the ball, gets inside, going to get a foul.
Foul call on Cody Petrie. That'll put Noonan on the line for 1-and-1. That is Petrie's first personal foul. I'm not sure what the call was unless there was something I couldn't see. Noonan's first free throw attempt is up and no good. So
Petrie gets a rebound. He's off and running. Nice pass up ahead to Ethan James. Back to Hitcher. Hitcher thought about it. Gives it to Petrie. Petrie wide open for 3 and misses.
Misses wide right. Ball given over to Noonan. He'll bring the ball down the court.
On the curl there. Good hands by Wolf. Hitcher. Good hands there by Petrie. They're going to get a foul on Petrie.
Petrie, or are they calling Hitcher with this?
1-and-1. 2-2. That'll be Petrie's second personal foul.
Kyler Fourkiller will check back in the game for Ethan James.
Rolling at the line for 1-and-1 is Ashton Peters. First one's up and no good. Rebound to Kyler. Gives it over to Cody. Pitcher with the ball. Drive, nothing much there. Nice pass inside. Kicks it out to Antonio. Antonio with the 3 ball. No good.
And Noonan with the rebound, and he'll bring the ball up for the Roland Rangers.
Indians still up by 3. Noonan looking. Gives it over to 44. 44 gives it to Wisenet. Crosses over right in front of Wolf. Drives inside. Gets it up on the glass. Good. Cuts the lead to 1. Just over a minute remaining here.
Petrie throws it ahead to Hitcher. Back to Petrie.
Caden Lee with the ball. Gives it over to Wolf. Kyler Fourkiller with 3. Good!
Much needed 3 from the Stilwell Indians.
Third on the night, Brad. When he's hot, he's hot.
just seemed like the lull for the Indians offense kind of went into a lull the last 2 or 3 minutes. So it's a big bucket there by Kyler Forkiller.
Indians with 4-point lead, 3 ball.
Connor Lewis deep on the
Gonna
three.
be over the back call. Good job by Hitcher to have position there on the rebound. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Hitcher. Indians with a 4-point lead. Hitcher at the line to extend, or with an opportunity to extend that. Cole Kimball comes in with, I like this sub right here, Brad, to get Petrie out of the game. He has 2 fouls. You don't want him picking up a third.
Sure.
Hitcher with his first.
It's good.
Good job by Hitcher to take care of this opportunity. Gives the Indians a 5-point lead with 1 more free throw. Second one's up. Short. Good job by Caden Lee. He almost got the turnover there. 36-31, 27 seconds remaining.
Nashton Peters will inbound the ball for the Roland Rangers.
Looks like Stilwell's just going to play man right here to end the half.
Ball inbounded to Noonan. And he turns the ball over.
Caden Lee with the ball. Caden Lee with the low runner. Good. Gives the Indians a 7-point lead. 10 seconds remaining.
Good block by Antonio Wolf.
2-1. Ball's up and just wide right on the final attempt there from half court from Caden Lee. Indians going to halftime with a 38-31 lead. Yeah. Brad, what's your thoughts?
That was a great job by the Indians. That run they went on right there to close out this first half. Big three there by Tyler Forkiller that kind of sparked that run. So good job to get some separation going into halftime, Tyler.
Yep. We're going to take a second to get our halftime interview guest in here. Brad's going to have a brief conversation with our head girls coach, Coach Cone. So stay tuned with us. We'll be back in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here in Stilwell at halftime of the boys game. As we mentioned, a 38-31 lead for the Stilwell Indians over the Roland Rangers. And now I'm joined by Coach Glenn Cone. Coach, how are you this evening?
I don't know. It's been a rough night. Huh?
It's been a rough night.
Well, a rough night, yeah.
I think I would argue to say the Roland Rangers girls head coach would probably say it was a rough night.
Yeah. We both probably have a few more gray hair than we had when the night began.
Oh, trust me, Tyler and I talked about that. Tyler said he thinks he lost a little bit of hair after that game. Very close game tonight, Coach. What did you like from your girls tonight?
I like they didn't quit, and they kept playing hard. They had to play hard and give it all they had until the finish. I feel like if they would have let up a little bit, that we would have gotten beat. So their effort, man, I really thought that was great tonight.
Yeah, and Tyler and I talked about during the broadcast some of the effort that you got from Shannon Catron tonight off the bench.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what she meant to this game and the outcome and how she played a part in that?
Yeah, she got some big rebounds tonight, and she got some deflections. She's long and quick and very athletic, and when we can get her to score a little bit and look to score a little more, I think she had 8 points tonight, and just by hanging around the basket. And when she starts looking for her shot, I feel like she's going to really help us a lot. Yeah.
Sure. She gave some key minutes tonight. Also, too, we looked at the job that Snowda Wadey did on their leading scorer, Raquel Wadey. I think she had 35 or 36 points against Salisaw the other night, and she held her down to 15 points tonight while she was in the game.
Right.
Can you speak to a little bit about Snowda's efforts tonight on the defensive end? I know she didn't have a great output on offense, but she was all over the place on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. Snowda, she hustles. She has a big motor inside that body. I'll tell you what. She's going to go hard every night, and she's got quick hands and quick feet, and she just knows to play hard. And she's going to go hard on offense and defense. And I think when she learns to slow down a little bit on offense, and I think that's going to come. It's going to make her offense better, and I think it'll help her be a better scorer when she learns that she can slow down and still do the things that she's wanting to do.
Sure.
But as far as her effort, man, I tell you what, she lays it on the line every minute she's out on the court. Yeah.
I really felt like all the girls that contributed tonight, we looked down the line of Kinley Johnson, Jaylee Christie, all those girls, they just laid it all out. We saw them dive for balls left and right tonight. Coach, I just want to tell you, congratulations on the win. Excellent job, and I know you can't be happier. You're starting off the season 2-0.
You bet. It's great, and we hope to keep it up next week, and we're going to go back and go to work and try to improve a little more.
All right, sounds great. Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from Coach Glenn Cohn, and we'll look forward to being with you guys sometime next week. Thank you again, Coach. Appreciate the time.
We appreciate you guys.
All right.
Okay, welcome back. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half here at Stilwell as we are hosting the Roland Rangers. Stilwell with a 38-31 lead. Brad, it was the pace would speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down, but Stilwell's adapted well, and some big threes from Kyler Fourkiller kind of led the way there.
Yeah, I really feel like both teams failed to get into a rhythm on the offensive end. I felt like Stilwell was kind of finding their way there toward the end of the second quarter. So let's see if they can continue that momentum. And it's kind of unfortunate that Carson Wiggins is out for the rest of this game. As we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining us, incidental contact between him and Cody Petrie in the first quarter resulted in some sort of facial injury. We don't want to speculate too much on it for Carson Wiggins, but forcing him to be pulled out of the game and then miss the remainder of this game. So we're just now under 20 seconds to go, so we look forward to the next 16 minutes. We know they'll be exciting.
For you Sooner fans, we may not know our coach, but we're getting a good idea of who we may be playing in a bowl game, and that will be Oregon, as they are down 23-0 at halftime in the Pac-12 championship. So it could be a Alamo Bowl date with the Ducks from Oregon for the Sooners, with the soon-to-be Hall of Famer interim head coach Bob Stoops. Hopefully we'll know who our leader is by Sunday. But here we go. Let's address and get with it with what is in front of us, and that is a heck of a ball game. So to start the second half here, Roland has the ball. Noonan running point for the Rangers. He has it on the post. Wolf on defense. Good defense by Wolf there. Petrie collects the rebound, gets it out to Lee, who's running. Gets over to Fourkiller. Fourkiller goes baseline, pulls it back out. Gets it inside to Wolf. Wolf with the jumper. Good for Antonio Wolf. Pushes the Indians' lead out to 9, their largest of the night.
Great look there by Wolf on the turnaround jump shot.
Number 12 getting a lot of big-time minutes here for the Rangers as he's the main replacement for Wiggins tonight. Good finish there by number 3, Wisenant, on absorbing the contact and getting the and one. Cuts it back to a 7-point lead.
We'll see if Wisenant can connect on the and one.
Up and good. So cuts it to a 6-point lead after Indians had it up to 9. Petrie with the ball. Gets it to Wolf in the corner. Fourkiller from deep. No good. Tapped up by Wolf. Going to get a jump ball that will stay with the Indians.
A great job there by Petrie and Lee to tie up Keywan Youngblood.
Yeah, Ramirez is back on the court for the Indians after he got in early foul trouble in the first quarter. Fourkiller in the corner. Pushes it back up top to Petrie. Nice pass there to Ramirez in the paint. Good.
What a look there by Cody Petrie to find Ramirez flashing across the lane.
Rangers get it across the half-court line. Up top to 44. 44 goes to his right, hands it off to Peters. Peters, not much there. Gives it over to Wisenant. Back to 44. Good effort there by Wolf, or Ramirez just couldn't get there. Runner by Noonan, no good. Tapped out to Peters. Peters dribbles down the baseline, jumper, no good. Ramirez with the rebound.
And Ramirez looks to hand the ball off to Cody Petrie.
Hands it back off, kicks it out to Lee. Lee with the 3. In and out. Wisenant with the rebound.
Over to Noonan, who will bring the ball up for the Rangers.
Indians still nursing this, or not nursing, but commanding this 8-point lead. Good hands there by Caden Lee. Up ahead to Cody Petrie. Cody Petrie with the lay-in. Good. And a foul. Body on the contact after the layup. And he will have a chance to go complete the 3-point play.
Bucket is good according to the refs, and 44 Connor Lewis with the foul. So if we'll see if Cody Petrie can complete the 3-point play here.
Up and good for Petrie.
So lead is now extended out to 11 for Stilwell.
Largest lead of the night for the Indians. Noonan with the ball. Having fits with 4-killer on defense. Wizenant spins inside, puts it up on the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound, puts it in. Good. Cuts it to 9.
Caden Lee bringing the ball up for the Indians. Over to 4-killer in the corner. Gets it to Wolf. He's going to take the 3.
Corner 3.
And
Good for the Indians. Pushes that lead out to 12. Now their largest of the night. Indians taking control of this second half. Wizenant with the ball for the Rangers. He drives inside, gets in the paint. Behind the back pass to Noonan. Not much there for Noonan. He's trying to find somebody to give it to him. Wizenant with the ball. Gives it back to Noonan. Noonan gets inside the paint. Going to get a charge
call. And the Roland Rangers head coach and faithful that have made this journey are not happy about that whistle.
Well, there's not a arc there on the high school game like there is in the college game, so it doesn't matter where you're at. Ref's gonna come talk to the coach now.
Yeah, he was out almost to the free throw line. We do have a substitution for the Roland Rangers. Peyton Wizenant will take a seat.
(48-36) Indians. Cross-court pass to 4-killer. Jumper. No good. Going to be a jump ball.
And it's going to go to the Roland Rangers.
Indians with 12-point lead. About 4:10 remaining here in the third quarter.
So short break for Peyton Wizenant. He's back in the game.
Up ahead to him. Good job by Wizenant to get inside and get it up on the glass. Brad, for a big guy, he is very nimble.
He is very nimble. And it's very fluid, Tyler.
Yeah.
Wolf with the jump shot.
No good. Petrie on the rebound. No good.
Blocked from behind by Connor Lewis.
Up ahead to Peters. Peters slows it down. Youngblood kicks it out to Lewis. Lewis with the 3 ball. No good. Rebound to Caden Lee.
Over to Kyler 4-killer.
4-killer. No good.
Noonan grabs the rebound. We'll bring the ball up for the Roland Rangers.
3:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Inside, Petrie on defense. That's a mismatch right there. Petrie's going to get the foul. That's going to be Cody's 3rd personal.
That will be on the floor. We're going to have 2 substitutions coming in for the Indians. Cole Kimball and Tyrus Teehee. And Kalima Ramirez and Antonio Wolf will get a break.
Clock is running on our screen because I'm trying to catch it up to what the clock is inside the gym here. It's 3:09 remaining in the third quarter. Deep corner 3. No good. Noonan with the rebound. Puts it back. Good. Cuts the lead to 8. Caden Lee bringing up the ball for the Indians. Back to Petrie. Petrie drives inside. Going to pull it back out. Over to Kyler. Kyler has Kimball in the corner. Back to Kimball. Kimball with a 3. Going to be long. It's going to be
a foul call here on Roland, it appears. 44 Connor Lewis with the foul.
Ball will be inbounded underneath the basket. Cody wide open in the corner. No good. Rebound to Roland. Noonan bringing the ball up for the Rangers.
He'll be fronted by Cole Kimball.
Kyler on defense on Youngblood.
Wisenant with the three, and it's good.
Wisenant gets them to a 5-point game.
And what's the call here?
Bucket is good, but we got a foul.
Basket is good. Connor Lewis with the foul. So Kewan Youngblood will check back in for him.
Lewis is third. Wisenant also has 3 fouls for the Rangers, as does number 2, Noonan.
And the Rangers have cut the Indians' lead down to 5.
Indians got to find something on offense, as they once had a 12-point lead. Good inside pass, high-low action there, nothing happened. Cody Petrie with the ball, gets it inside, looking for somebody. Nice pass inside Teehee, he puts it up on the glass, good! So after a 7-0 run from the Rangers, Teehee answers with a inside bucket. Wisenant with the ball on the wing for the Rangers. Over to Peters. Peters gives it to Noonan at the free throw line. Good hands there by Caden Lee, but they're going to get him on the reach in, Brad.
And you know, I was just thinking, Tyler, as we've been going through this offensive drought the last few minutes, where's Caden Lee? You know, I mean, that's something that we typically see anytime we need a basket, we go to Caden Lee, and he's just been very quiet this evening.
Back to Youngblood in the corner. Going to get the
carry on. And I'm sorry, number 1 is Dalston Parker.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Petrie bringing the ball up for the Indians.
Ball over to Cole Kimball.
Caden Lee up top, gives it back to Kimball. Over to Petrie. Drives inside, kicks it over to Tyrus. Tyrus on the swing pass on the baseline. No good. Roland controls the defensive rebound. Tipped, though, by Forkiller. Caden Lee collects it. Going to get the bucket.
Good job there by Caden Lee with staying with that.
Pushes that lead back to 9 now after Roland had cut it to 5. Good hands again.
Ooh.
Oh. That's going to be a block on Kyler. That's Kyler's first personal.
Checking back in for the Rangers, Connor Lewis.
So number 44, Connor Lewis, is back in the game for the Rangers.
Noonan with the ball for the Rangers right now. Noonan has 13 on the night. Wisenant for the Rangers leading their scoring and leading all scorers with 20. Noonan goes to his right, steps back, gives it to Wisenant for 3. No good. Rebound Teehee. There's going to be a foul on Peters.
And there's going to be a technical foul on Peters with a contact on Teehee.
Coach
so
Lewis.
We have a common foul on Peters as well as a technical foul on Peters.
Coach Lewis not happy with his sophomore guard.
So it'll be Petrie at the line.
Petrie will go shoot the 2, right? Is it 2 in the high school game?
It is 2.
First one is no good.
No good. A little long. Cody Petrie.
Cody leads the scores for Stilwell with 14. Second one is good. Pushes the lead to 10 for the Indians with 21 seconds remaining. So after the Rangers go on a 7-0 run to cut it to 5, the Indians themselves are now on a 5-0 run and have pushed it back to 10.
Yeah, and just 2 quick substitutions to make mention of. Keller Hitcher is in for the Indians, as well as Ethan James. Kyler Forkiller will bring the ball up for the
15
Indians.
seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Forkiller with the ball. Gives it over to Petrie. Petrie, nice pass to Ethan James. Hands it over to Teehee. Teehee puts it up on the glass. No good. Follow, no good. No good on the follow jumper either. Indians had 3 looks at it there to close out the quarter. Could not connect on any of them. But however, they do have a 10-point lead as they head into the fourth quarter. Brad, that was a game of runs in that third quarter. Indians came out hot. Roland answered. Indians answered back. It's a 10-point lead.
Yeah, and honestly, there's not been any consistency to either team's offensive output tonight. A lot of discombobulation by both teams. I think they both seem a little flustered by what's going on underneath. Honestly, you could kind of see the technical foul coming, Tyler. It's kind of been building for a little bit these last few minutes there in the third quarter, and unfortunately, Peters was the one that got the technical foul called on him. So we'll look to see what lineup Coach George rolls out here to start the fourth quarter. I imagine he'll probably stick with the lineup we saw before we broke, which was lineup of Hitcher, Teehee, Cole Kimball, Tyler Forkiller, and Ethan James.
Brad, one of the lineups I saw in the first half that I really liked, given the size of Roland, was having Teehee and Wolf on the court at the same time with the backcourt trio of Lee, Petrie, and Forkiller.
Yeah.
I think that's a very effective lineup. But
yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we want to make mention, and obviously this is with Carson Wiggins being in the starting lineup, they did not have a starter under 6 foot.
Yeah. So Kyler Forkiller with the ball to start the fourth quarter here. Hitcher still on the court for the Indians, as is Cole Kimball. Ethan James also on the court. Only starter on the court for the Indians right now is Forkiller. Hitcher with the ball on the wing. Indians in no hurry. They're just trying to find a good shot. They had a look inside there. There he is. Kicks it back out to Forkiller. Forkiller with the 3. Stepped into it. No good. Ball tipped around. It will go out of bounds. Nope, saved. Right up to Teehee. And Teehee puts it in. Pushes the lead back to 12. Ties the largest lead of the night.
Ball to Wisnant. He'd be picked up by Tyrus Teehee.
Gets inside. That's going to be a block. I thought Hitcher might have had his feet set and had position on that. So Wisnant will go to the line. He leads all scorers tonight with 20. Looking to cut into this 12-point lead.
He misses the first. Just going to give you a recap, too, of the fouls. Rangers have 6 fouls against them. Indians have 5. Second one is up, and it is good for Wisnant.
So it cuts the lead to 11. Ethan James with the ball. Forkiller on the wing, wide open. He's going to take that.
And it's good.
14-point lead for the Indians.
Peters
Deep
with the 3.
No good. Hitcher with the rebound. Teehee gets it, gives it to James. Back to Forkiller. He's feeling it.
He thought about it too, Tyler. Ball over to Hitcher. Trying to get to Teehee, but he'll swing it over to Ethan James. He'll take a jump shot block.
Forkiller gets the ball. Pull the trigger.
Connor Lewis with the rebound for the Rangers. Ball over to Wisnant.
All right, he's going to pull the
trigger.
3, deep 3, in and out. Forkiller with the rebound. Coach George sending in the rest of the starters to join Forkiller at the next break. Over to Hitcher. Hitcher gives it to Forkiller. Forkiller jab steps, gives it back to James.
Over to Cole Kimball. They'll swing it to Hitcher. He'll take a three, and it's good.
Good job by Hitcher to be ready and have his feet set on that one.
Well, that was just a rhythm shot, though, Tyler.
So this game has been pushed out to a 17-point lead and is quickly getting away from Roland.
Almost an errant pass fielded there by Noonan.
Noonan goes to his right, pushes off, no call. Jumper no good.
There was a push in the back by Wizenant.
No good on the lay-in. We're off and running now.
Cole Kimball out to Ethan
Three
James.
ball.
He's going to take a three.
No
real good.
Good rebound.
Oh. Yeah, and that's going to be on Peters. And good to see They're going to call Teehee with the foul. Okay.
17-point lead with 5:12 remaining in the game. Stilwell has taken control of this game here early in the fourth quarter.
It was a great job by the bench unit, with the exception of Four-Killer Tyler, to give the starters a rest and continue to build on the lead.
Good hands there by Lee.
Noonan better get the ball across. I'm going to call a timeout here by Roland.
61-44, 5 minutes remaining here in the game. Stilwell up by 17. Both teams have 16 fouls, so they'll both be put in the bonus here on the next time that each team fouls. Brad, you're seeing some frustration from the Rangers right now.
Yeah, you are. And, you know, they don't go near as deep as the Indians. They look to run about 7-8 deep. Stilwell guys look refreshed. And they look more disciplined right now, to be honest with you. They look like the more disciplined team. So, you know, and honestly, too, it's a whole lot easier of a night when you get the three ball falling for you. And Stilwell's been very successful at that. Yeah,
so leading the scores for the Indians, you have Petrie with 15, Kyler has 14, Caden Lee has 9, Antonio Wolf 7, and Ramirez with 6. On the Roland side, it's really just been Wizenant and Noonan as far as offense goes.
Yep, ball will be brought up by Connor Lewis over to Wizenant.
Good hands by Ramirez. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with Roland. You're going to get, Brad, I don't want to say it, but it looks like the more Roland gets frustrated, the more chippier this game's going to get.
Yeah. Caden Lee on Noonan.
And Wizenant with the ball. It spins, try to go baseline, nothing there.
Yeah, great defense by Ramirez on Wizenant.
Caden Lee's going to get the reach in there on Noonan on the entry pass.
So that's going to put Noonan at the line for a 1-and-1.
17-point lead with 4:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Noonan trying to cut that to either 16 or 15, depending on how these 1-and-1s go. First one's up and good.
The referee having a conversation with Wizenant. Noonan readies for the second.
Misses on the second. Rebound goes to Wolf. Gives it over to Petrie.
He's going to
drive inside, puts it up on the glass, no good. Good hands there by Caden Lee. Got Indians on the floor.
Great job there by Wolf.
Ball. He's going to give it to Four-Killer, and we're resettled, and hand off there to Caden Lee. Caden Lee gets inside, going to get a foul on the floor.
Yeah, and it's going to be on Noonan.
He'll go to the line for 1-and-1. Caden Lee with 9 on the night, so he has the opportunity to get in double digits. First one he readies for. It is up and good. So that gives him 10 on the night. He joins Petrie and Four-Killer in double-digit scoring.
Looks like Peters will be checking back in the game for Connor Lewis.
The curls and that mullet of Lewis have faded. as the sweat has intensified. Lee's second free throw's up and good. Pushes the lead back out to 18 now. Largest of the night. Good effort there by Lee. Could not get in the passing lane, though.
Petrie had to pick up on Noonan now. Ramirez on Wizenant.
Good defense by Ramirez.
Oh, he gets the steal.
Off and running. You're going to get a foul. Don't go to the line. You saw Wizenant winding up on that one.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried how bad that foul was going to be, but good self-control there by Wizenant. 1-1, or no, he's going to the line for 2 right here. First one's up and good.
I guess it was a 1-1. I guess they called that on the ground?
No.
On the floor?
I don't think so. I think it was a 2-shot foul. There's no way that was on the floor. 19-point lead for the Indians.
Let's see if Ramirez can make it 20 here with his second free throw. It is up, and it is good.
So 20-point lead for the Indians with 3:36 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Great pressure there by, they're going to get a foul on Caden Lee.
Noonan will go to the line for a 1-and-1 once again. That is Caden's third personal. Ethan James is in the game.
Yep.
As is Cole Kimball. So Petrie and Petrie's coming off the floor.
Petrie was looking for a high five from the ref and didn't get it, so he ended up taking care of himself.
First one's up and good. With 3:25 remaining and how chippy this game's getting, I'm not that. I can agree with Coach George in getting some of these stars or starters out. Second one's up and no good. Good job by Ramirez to collect the rebound.
Ball over to Caden Lee. Swing over to Cole Kimball.
Over to James. James inside to Ramirez. Nice pass to Wolf. Back to Kimball in the corner for 3. No good. You're going to get a jump ball.
Yep. Possession will be with the Roland Rangers.
65-46, 21-point lead with 2:56 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Indians are well in control of this game. Noonan bringing up the ball for the Rangers. Inside pass to number 1 there, Parker. Foul will be on Kimball. That'll be Kimball's third personal. Parker will go to the line for 1-and-1.
Yeah, and I think Coach Lewis is imploring him, go ahead and go up with that. Make sure you get the two guaranteed free throws. Parker's shot is up, and it is short.
Good. Wolf with the rebound. Cole Kimball with the ball, throws across court to Caden Lee. Over to Wolf. Wolf thought about it. Nice pass inside to Ramirez. Ramirez should have probably taken that jumper, but he kicks it out to Ethan James. Nothing there. Good rebound there by Antonio Wolf to rip that away from the Roland Rangers.
Hands the ball over to Cole Kimball. Kimball over to Caden Lee, who's going to take a 3 from the corner.
No good. That's
off of the backboard.
Gets it back though. Drives baseline, kicks it out to Antonio. We're under 2 minutes now. Indians still with a 19-point lead.
Yep, and we have Coach Lewis getting
Caden
people
Lee
off of his
inside,
bench.
misses it. Rolling with the rebound. Noonan bringing it up.
Ball over to Wizenant. Be guarded by James.
Ball, no good. Kimball with the up ahead to Ramirez. Lay in is good. So that puts Ramirez in double figures now.
Yep, 21-point lead here for the Indians. Whizman over to Parker.
Drives it inside. No good on the jumper. That's going to be out of bounds. Will go to Stilwell. Number 23 for the Indians coming in.
Jordan Bishop. And number 3, Anthony Chavez come in for the Indians. And number 25, Briar Thurber is coming in.
67-46, minutes 17 remaining here in the fourth. Just an outstanding performance in the second half, Brad.
Absolutely. Ball over to James. Out to Bishop. Cole Kimball will handle the ball now.
Thurber inside.
He finds Bishop and can't connect on the layup. Errant pass there by the Roland Rangers. 44 seconds left to go here in this game. Briar Thurber will inbound the ball to Chavez.
Over to Ethan James.
James going to take a three.
No good.
No good.
Rebound goes to Roland. 30 seconds remaining in the game.
And it's going to be a travel. And so now we're going to have number 20, Keegan Hallmark, and number 11, Connor Long, check in for the Indians.
All right, Chavez handling point for this crew. Over to Connor. Nice high-low action there.
Wide open there for Briar Thurber.
Briar connects on the 2. Pushes the Indian lead to 23, the largest of the night. 10 seconds remaining.
And it looks like Roland will be content just to walk this out here. Nope,
and
number 10 will
go. No good. That does it, ladies and gentlemen. 69-46. What a performance in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Stilwell dominated that second half, Tyler, after what was a very close first half. Just an outstanding performance all around from Stilwell.
Yeah, so to end the night, you had 4 starters in double figures. You had, and I think Antonio was at 7 or 8, so he was getting close there himself. It was just an all-around performance by the Indians, especially in the second half. Very impressive performance, very big win as far as just, you know, kind of flexing how good you really are this season, but also in the conference race. I mean, you start the season now with the 2-0, but more importantly, you're 2-0 in the NOAA conference as well. So you're kind of setting the tone in the conference, and you know that you got Muldrow ahead, and that's who the main contender is in the conference. But what's your thoughts tonight, Brad?
You know, honestly, again, I hate to say this. I mean, it sounds like I'm being hard on our boys, but I didn't feel like we had our best stuff again tonight.
No.
You know, I mean, you really look at outside of Kyler Four-Killer, the 3-ball, we didn't really shoot it that great. A pretty quiet night offensively from Cody Petrie and Caden Lee. I know they both had double figures, but low double figures.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, we're not even at the pinnacle that this team can be at yet, and yet they're still playing this good and winning games by 23 points against quality opponents.
Now, this will be our last home game until January, so we won't return to Stilwell until, I think, January 11th is the next home game.
Right, but Tyler and I, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get together, look at the schedule. We know we have some tournaments coming up. Some of them we've been informed by Athletic Director Ronnie Littlejohn that they will be televised. Some of them will not be. So we'll get together on that schedule. And, of course, stay tuned to the Stilwell Indians Facebook page. We'll let you guys know when we'll be broadcasting live on any other games that will be on the road.
For sure. So that does it for me and my partner, Brad Doublehead. It was a great win, impressive win. It's always a great night when you beat the Roland Rangers. So that does it for here at Stilwell Gymnasium. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. And always go Indians.